Hi there, this is Simi Arora. I'm life empowerment coach and strategist who's working with a lot of people around the world and people who are looking forward to create an amazing and empowered life for themselves and also willing to live a life which is totally stress-free, powerful, positive, productive, and also emotionally and mentally strong. And today I'm going to give you the 4 tips which can help you come out of your stresses. And if you are currently feeling overwhelmed and stressful, trust me, these 4 tips are going to work like miracle for you. And if you will introspect and implement them, this is going to help you come out of your stressful zones and you can see the situation with a much more solution-oriented approach. So let's get into it one by one. The first approach is that you should be very, very mindful about what is going in your mind and in your physical body. Stress is the type of feeling that we feel in our physical body, because anything which is psychological is also biological. So if you are feeling stressful and if you're not aware of it, I would highly recommend you that you pay attention to your body. What exactly is happening in your physical body? Are you feeling any sort of headaches? Are you feeling, digestive issues? Or are you having some sort of another health ailments like high blood pressure or, having high insulin levels or anything like that? And also in your mind, how are you feeling in your mind? Are you feeling settled and at peace? Or are you overwhelmed and, consistently worried about the outcomes which are going to happen in the future? So I want to tell you that if you are having that kind of feeling, first of all, accept that you are having a stress or anxious mindset right now. And once you accept the fact that you are having a stress, that kind of opens the doors for you to actually take the first step and do something about it. So acknowledging your stress is very important. And also, once you understand that stress is happening, you should actually look more deeper into it in a very detached manner and understand the situation with a wider perspective and understand what are the triggers of the stress right now. So if there's an external thing which is causing you stress, or if there's something emotional internal conflict which has not been resolved yet, is that causing you stress? So you need to identify what is the major reason of your stress. And that is the number 1 point you will take any step further and look forward to resolve and eliminate stress from your system. So please do that. The second point is to check on your values and beliefs. Yes, it is very important because most of the times we are not aware what causes us stress is actually going against our own values. Sometimes people have very, very stiff values in their life, the values that they honor the most, like honesty, integrity, trust, compassion, love, and many other different values that human, is imbibed with. So if you are doing some acts which are kind of very luring as an opportunity for you to maybe do something wonderful with your life, but you are going against your values, is always going to give you additional stress. There are many major examples which are happening in our corporate world, in our relationships, in our very, prominent situations in our life where we are going against our own values. Another part of this is about your belief system. So beliefs are something which we have acquired over a period of time. And, this has started from the childhood where you were grown in a specific country with a specific social structure, and you've acquired belief about so many different things happening in our life. But sometimes these beliefs are negative in nature, and sometimes they're not empowering. Sometimes they're holding you back from taking the decision and making the choices which are actually leading you towards your empowerment. So finding out the beliefs that are really, really strong are something that you want to, include in your life, and finding out the beliefs which are actually disempowering, which are negative in nature, which are actually holding you back, which are not having the clear basis and are not even in alignment with your own values. So you have to figure out those beliefs and actually eradicate them from your life, which is actually a process that you have to do because it doesn't happen in a day. But understanding that a certain belief, which is disempowering, which is negative, is actually causing me stress because it is holding me back from making certain choices in my life, which are really important for me to have a strong mindset. The third important tip that I want to give you if you are currently overwhelmed and stressed is to really unwind. Unwinding is a practice where you give a due time to yourself personally, which is not including your cell phones, which is not including any kind of activity where your only mind is engaged. It is basically where you feel a little overwhelmed, but in a positive way, which includes doing some sort of physical activity as well. So it could be that, you are coming home and hitting the gym, or spending time with your family and friends, and, having some hobby like tennis or soccer or any other activity which is increasing the oxygen flow in your brain, which is increasing the blood circulation in your body. Because when you do something physical in nature, where your mind is also engaged fully, you increases the activity of dopamine in your brain. You increase the levels of dopamine in your brain, and also to some extent serotonin as well, which are the hormones responsible for your positive energy and happiness in your life. So you want to increase that consciously. So if you are not giving time to yourself, if you're not engaging yourself with some activity which is thoroughly enjoyable by you, you are missing out on life in any ways. So there's no reason for you to put so much of energy only in one aspect of life, which probably is your professional or financial aspect, and not paying enough time and attention to your inner world as well. And your inner world is also connected to your body. So anything and everything that you're doing physical is impacting your mind as well. And fourth tip of the day is to focus on your breath. Yes, breathing exercises are very, very important if you are currently facing any kind of stress and anxiety. Breathing is so important, and I have realized over a period of time that most of us do not breathe properly. And if you really pay attention, you will see that your breathing is either very fast or very shallow. And that is actually the very wrong way we all are breathing these days. Breathing exercises, when you do over a period of time, sets your breathing patterns in a very positive way, which means that you actually breathe very deeply, and also you have like longer inhales and longer exhales. Especially when somebody is in a deeper stress and they are feeling dysfunctional, they should actually immediately start to breathe deeply. So you should inhale at the count of 4, and if you can hold it for, if I start at the beginning, you can hold it for like 2 seconds or 3 seconds, and exhale it at the count of 6 to 7 seconds. What that does is it kind of takes your breath at a deeper level, where the oxygen is going to all the cells in your body, and especially in your brain, which gives it more energy to your brain to fight the negative situation that you are in right now. So brain is your CPU. It is the processing unit of your body. So as much as you can relax your nervous system, as much as you can provide the necessary oxygen to your brain cells, the more you can actually handle a situation where you need to be more alert, you need to be more active, and you need to be more efficient. So start imbibing breathing exercises every day. And in ancient India, we used to call it pranayam, which means exercising of the breath, and which is again a very deep science of different techniques of the breathing. And you can find some of those stuff on YouTube channels. There are many channels who are providing the necessary steps to get into the deeper breathing in form of pranayam. And I would highly recommend you do that on daily basis in your life, even for like 5 minutes in the morning and 5-10 minutes in the evening, especially before you go to the bed, because it actually helps you unwinding at a deeper level, and also relaxes your muscles around your neck and in your nervous system, and you will sleep very, very deep after you do the breathing exercises. So I hope these 4 tips are gonna add a lot of value in your life right now, and I hope if you really introspect on them and implement in your life, it is gonna actually bring a very, very positive change. So keep moving ahead, Keep taking steps towards your self-empowerment, because that is the first stage where you can actually become totally emotionally and mentally liberated and live a life which is very powerful, positive, and productive. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you soon.